Nerderotic.com.
Welcome back to Nerdrotic. My name is Gary Beekler, and I come to you from Nerdrotic.com, and I've got some good news for some and bad news for others concerning Star Trek Discovery. You remember Star Trek Discovery, the show that Wired recently said just keeps getting better and better. Too bad the news for Star Trek Discovery keeps getting worse and worse. Now, we need to talk about Alex Kurtzman. He gets talked about quite a bit in this region of the fandom menace, and yes, the fandom menace spreads to Star Trek fans as well and Doctor Who fans. And well, he's not a very popular guy, but some people do like him. Very few, but some. We largely believe that he is the one directly responsible for the destruction of our beloved franchise using the J.J. Abrams tired, old, and proven failure of an aesthetic. Now, it turns out that he might be out. Now, we know there has been mass chaos behind the scenes with CBS, losing licensees for a Picard show, Netflix rejecting a Picard show, so it got picked up by Amazon Prime on a bargain basement rate. They have no money. They went wildly over budget for Star Trek Discovery. They've gone through multiple showrunners. Alex Kurtzman's 5-year extension is not even 1 year old. And when the ink was just drying on that extension, another person was brought in to help him with the franchise. When Kurtzman signed that deal, he was the Kevin Feige of Star Trek. He had complete control. But then, just a few months later, they had to bring in Van Sitters to be the brand manager because he knew what Star Trek was. He's a true Trekkie. Then, of course, season 2 happened, which was a god-awful mess. Some people say it was an improvement on season 1. I say it was just the same, a god-awful mess. And it went over budget just like season 1 did. So what did they do? They brought in yet another co-showrunner to help Alex Kurtzman. So again, not even a year into his 5-year deal as the complete overlord and boss of Star Trek, he loses more power, and it looks like he's lost the rest. Of course, you need to file this under rumor, as this is just one insider who contacted me at 1:19 a.m. last night with this message. Kurtzman has been fired. He is refusing to give up the title, but there are 3 producers who have taken over as showrunners. This comes right off the news of losing Netflix. Yes, Netflix rejected a Picard show. That's like rejecting a Captain Kirk show. It's unbelievable. But there's a reason Netflix is very pissed at CBS and Kurtzman, and it's not all the performance of that show, although that's a major part of it. This also comes on top of the news of the test screenings of the first block of episodes from the Picard show. 70 to 80% negativity. The 20% who tested positive were people who labeled themselves as Abrams fans liked it. So this probably has a lot to do with it, and again, a lot to do with Netflix not wanting any part of the show. But Netflix is also pissed off about the Anas Abdeen lawsuit, which I have chronicled a lot here. Link will be in the description if you're not aware of it. Anas Abdeen created the point-and-click adventure game called Tardigrades, and it looks like Star Trek Discovery is a complete ripoff of that game. Again, here's the card right here. Please check out that video. And before I go on, I don't know that Netflix is pissed. My source is reporting that Netflix is pissed. And he goes on. He has been replaced. He is refusing to lose the title, but there are 3 other producers who are exercising his functions. He is not even allowed on set. He has been Orsied. Who is Orsi? Bob Roberto Orsi has been there from the beginning of JJ Trek and was the true Trekkie of the bunch. And he was fired after Star Trek Beyond because people tend to get fired around Alex Kurtzman, usually due to Alex Kurtzman's incompetence, in my opinion. There is people dropping like flies around him. Look at how many showrunners he's gone through in 2 seasons. I've lost count. It looks like he's out now. Are you surprised? He killed the Dark Universe before it started, destroyed a Spider-Man franchise, which is actually hard to do. You actually have to try to do that. And of course, has given us the wonderful Star Trek Discovery. Some like it, more hate it. It has split the fan base, and while it calls itself one of the most watched television shows in streaming according to Parrot Analytics, I would also like to show you that 2 shows come above it that are on a streaming service that's about to get canceled, DC Streaming, and of course I'm talking about Titans and Doom Patrol. And Stranger Things runs ahead of it, and we haven't seen a new Stranger Things in well over a year. Cobra Kai, which sits here at number 5, has verifiably millions of views. I guarantee you, if you combine every single episode of Star Trek Discovery run by Alex Kurtzman, it wouldn't equal 1/10 of the views of one episode of Cobra Kai. And I can hear the Dreckies now, but it got a season 3, sure. It was given the green light for a season 3. Who's going to pay for it? Not Netflix. Amazon Prime? Not so sure. Is CBS going to have to distribute it internationally themselves? That would cost a fortune, and they wouldn't be able to afford special effects, or you would never see a Klingon, which actually might be a good thing. And that's part of the reason they put it 1,000 years in the future, because they had to un-F this mess. According to my insider, that's what the board told Alex Kurtzman to do. Now, I've already done a video about Star Trek Discovery Season 3 being in trouble. See the card here, but I will give you this example one more time. Winona Earp was greenlit for a 4th and 5th season. They were going to get it. The problem is the production company can't afford to pay for the show anymore because IDW, its parent company, is in a bit of financial trouble. Sci-Fi is not going to pay for it, but neither company looks like they are going to cancel this female-led series, but it will just languish in limbo forever, or maybe in the 11th hour some financier will come in and maybe that's what they're hoping for, or a Netflix or an Amazon Prime. But as it stands, it's not canceled, but they're not making any new episodes, and I think that's where Star Trek Discovery stands right now. At the least, you will not see it until 2021. So as it stands now, it is just a rumor from my insider at CBS, one insider, and he tells me that Alex Kurtzman has been fired from Star Trek. Now, he wasn't specific whether it was showrunner of Picard or Star Trek Discovery. I'm guessing it was both, but again, this is just a rumor. We will see what happens, but considering what has happened in the last couple of years with this show, are you surprised? Going wildly over budget, splitting the fan base, Netflix rejecting it, Netflix being pissed because they're being sued, because it certainly looks like they did rip off tardigrades, in my opinion. Now, I'd just like to state again that I am not a news source nor a news channel. This is a rumor that I have received from a verifiable insider, one of my verifiable insiders that I have at CBS, and I have them all over the place. I have people giving me all kinds of information from all kinds of entities, and I can't run with all of it, and of course I will always protect their identity, because really this channel isn't about news, it's about opinion. But thank you for tuning in. My guess is he will be promoted out of the building considering his 5-year contract. I don't think he will be outright fired in public unless something horrific happens. Time will tell, but I don't really think it's a secret anymore that people at CBS aren't happy with the way things are going. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. Please share this one around. Go to nerdrotic.com for my live stream schedule. Please follow me on Twitter at Nerdrotics, and everybody have a great day. May the free folk sing songs of your greatness. I will be attending the official 2019 Star Trek convention in Las Vegas, July 31st through August 4th. I will be planning a meetup. Details soon.